Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Star Maker Bowling Show. I am Bob Hazelwood. He is Kenny Bowling. Is he the king of disco after all? Well, we
Yeah.
will get into that. Controversy has raised, or controversy, if I'm British,
Reared its
controversy
ugly head.
reared its ugly head. The judges have taken a
Now,
look
when
at
I
the
say
film.
ugly head, I don't mean disco's head. I mean the
No,
ugliness of
of the
controversy.
controversy, yes.
How did you say the British say it?
Controversy.
Allow me to slap one right in the mouth if I ever hear him come over here and
Well,
talk
and
that
then
way.
they also call it aluminium too instead of aluminum. So what do you what's
Aluminium. Well, that I agree with.
aluminium? Uh,
Aluminium. My uncle was an aluminium siding installer in Kenton County, Kentucky. Is what he used to do.
I
He
figured he
was
was
the
an
atheist, but he
aluminium
was
recycler who would
yeah,
go
he
out
was
and
the
pick up the
atheist, by
can.
the way. Well, we've done some of that in our days too.
Yeah. So the
Well,
judges
shit.
took
Should
a
we
look
stop
at
the show
the.
now? We got 8 people watching. Should we just cancel the show now? Shit, we
Let's
might
just.
get 10 if we
We actually
hang
got a
around long
comment,
enough.
and
Oh,
Donald
do we have a
Flowers is in
comment?
the house. Yeah, Donald Flowers is
Well,
in the
let's go
house.
on.
Welcome, Donald.
As a matter of fact, one of our female viewers, the one of two that live in America, or maybe three, I think
Jan,
it's two. I think it's two.
Becky,
Said she might be watching tonight. Okay, I forgot Becky, so that's three or four.
Pasta
We don't
Tart.
have many. Pasta
Not a lot.
tart, yeah. So we
All
might.
right.
Who knows?
So
There
we
could
will
be
get into
others.
this later, but just to set it up, the judges have taken a look at the film.
The replay.
There may have been a little bit of, let's say, extraneous sources being used by the
Yes,
Disco Inferno, and we will
yes.
show that film
I hope so.
once we get 30 viewers in here, we'll show
I
that
don't think
film.
that's asking too much. So, Bob, what is the trick on algorithms? I was going to post the screenshot you gave me, but ran into some
Well,
issues
let
trying to
me
do
let
that,
me
and I
put
was
this up.
scrambling around.
Yeah. So we did discover today that there is a trick to the notifications. A lot of folks complain they never get any notifications,
A lot of
and
people.
that's because by default,
Yeah, there it is.
if you go into the show and you click where you say where you're subscribed, and you
Yeah.
click down there, the down arrow, it'll show you you're going to be subscribed to personalized, which basically means it'll show you a notification every once in a while, not all the
Once in a
time, just
blue
once
moon.
in a blue moon. If you want to get the notifications for every time the show goes on, you have to manually change it to say all.
I never knew that till today.
Today is when I learned this because I was looking up
But
the
how do you tell 5,000 subscribers to do that?
well, if they would ever watch the damn show, they could see
Well,
this,
well,
right?
they don't know when we're on because they don't know about the Tuesdays and
Yeah,
Thursdays
I
that we've
think
been
there's a
doing for
way to. I think
115
there's a
years.
way in the studio to do a post, and I
That's
will
what we
look
need
at
to
that.
do because if we could send out one post and smarten everybody up, it might dramatically change how many viewers we have watching this show.
Yeah, so if I look in
You
here,
would
I might
think there'd
see
be a
there
way we could send
create
everybody a
post.
message. Yeah.
Yeah, supposedly there is. So we'll take a look at it and
Okay.
figure
All
out how
right.
to do that.
Well, I'm sure there's a YouTube tutorial somewhere that'll do that. But that's what you got to do, folks, if you're not getting the notifications, because I just got this information today myself. And is Disco a cheater? Yeah, he is. We knew that when the show started. So we're going to talk about. And guys, I'm not trying to Hollywood you guys up, but these are my prescription readers. And boy, they make it a lot easier on my eyes when you're doing this show in front of a 70-inch screen. I can imagine how they do. See the bright sunshine on Bob's face. Imagine if Bob had a 70-inch screen sitting in front of him. You wouldn't be able to see him.
Yeah,
He'd
well, I'm
burn up.
actually, this is not the screen. Alexa, set the AC light to candlelight.
Okay.
You have AC light.
Well, I've got three lights in the room, and I have
Yeah,
them named, right? So one is above the little AC unit, so I call it the AC light,
that's the AC light. Okay.
right? Then I have the
Like I
TV
have, I
light.
have, I have fan lights. I have fan lights, den lights, podcast lights, which is all of them. I
Yeah.
have kitchen lights, dining room lights, bedroom lights, bathroom lights, porch lights, closet lights. I don't have anything called lights. That's what I need.
Yes,
So
or
only
night
one
lights.
person going to speak tonight. Donald Flowers, is he the only one going to speak?
Could be because I
Ain't
think
anybody
the
going to tell me
crowd
how good
is.
I look at broadcasting in 8K tonight? I got 8K going on over here. Look at all those
Well, they
colors.
might see you better if we
Well, they're not going to say
turn
anything.
the
They're gonna,
take the screen down.
give me the big screen for a minute, so I can point out all the new things we've added over here, the colors and a little product placement. Take a look here. Bob's in the background there. We got a little product placement going on. We got the crown looking better than ever, sitting right up here in the front row. We've got the Miami Dolphin helmet been moved up to the front, the Cincinnati Reds mug. The racist Atlanta Braves garbage can has been moved up front and center, right in front of Bob's Miami Dolphin picture that he got me quite some time ago. Let me move my arm here a little bit. Which way do I got to move? There we go. The king, the king light up sign God, he used to be on this show. What was his name?
Jason Coltrane,
Black guy. I think he was the host of Soul Train, if I remember.
to,
Don
to,
Cornelius.
token black guy. What's his name?
Don Cornelius. Well, you got to have one.
TBG.
Well, if I was running the Trump administration, you got to have one. Does he have any? Poor Carlson never got a job this time.
Candace or something, whatever, and she.
I don't think Candace Owens got a job.
Well,
I don't think Candace got one. But that king sign never showed up. Oh yeah. When I take off the dark glasses, um, that king sign never showed up under the Logitech Brio. It would be just a blur. No one even knew what the hell it said. But the detail just up this close is pretty good. But look how far back you can go and get to the King B license plate. Very readable. The Star Maker bowling and that neon just jumping off the screen. The racist Chicago Bear from 1968's back there. And then I think Donald Flowers the one that pointed it out. He says, Kenny, that camera's so detailed, I can read your eggnog bottle. And I'm thinking, where the fuck did he see an eggnog bottle? And I'm thinking to myself, there's no eggnog bottle in here. He must be drunk.
I was just gonna comment on the eggnog bottle.
He must be liquored up. And then I look back there, and that bottle has special meaning in his house. That's the bottle that gets filled up with water every night. And when I feed the squirrels at the window every day, except for the last 3 days because it was too cold to open the window. But at 15 degrees, I opened the window today. I said, I can't let the guys go 3 days in a row full with no nuts in their mouth. Anybody tell you that? You got to have nuts in your mouth if you're going to make it. So I opened the window and I put nuts in all the little squirrels' mouths, and they're all happy. And then I give them water because their water freezes up every goddamn day. So there's the pasta tart. What happened to Coltrane? I don't know. Shit.
There's
Must have been
rumors that he
camp.
was rounded up. Rumors that he got rounded up in that ICE raid in Phoenix.
That could be. That could be. I think he was campaigning for Kamala Harris because we had seen a lot of her. She was the vice president up till not too long ago. I got another necklace. Why not wear two necklaces? If you got two, because I don't bling it up very often there, Bobby. Look at that. Look at the detail.
Oh,
And let me show you something else. Show you something else we can do here. Now, throw my glasses on because my eyes are bad. My eyes are bad enough. Look at what else. I got to go to the studio first. Hang on. I got to go to the studio to do this. So we've gone to the studio. And then, all right, if I scroll the zoom, all right, now I got to tilt the camera over. Tilted it the wrong way. Give me a second. Give me a second. We'll just focus on the king. Well, just tilt down. Okay, and then I scroll in some more, and I just use the scroller, and it'll pop right in there on these things, guys. Now I got something else I'm going to show you. And I brought this out of retirement. I hadn't wore it on the show in a long, long time. Well, that makes it the Miz ring. Nobody wants to see the Miz ring.
So that's your Hall of Fame nominee or mentionee ring.
Well, that was this is made of real stuff here. Hang on. See, that's not plastic shit right there. But that was making it look like the Miz ring, and it don't fit as good when I wear it. But that's that's still the Miz ring. Or it's the other way, Kenny. Shit. God damn. Bob, we're supposed to work all this out in rehearsal.
We did.
So that is the WWE Hall of Fame mentionee ring right there. See how it focuses in there? There you go. Look at those. Are those the hands of a 65-year-old man? I've seen women and men alike look like their hands are about ready to fall off. And I didn't even do that.
That was weird.
AI tracking kicked in. So now we're on AI tracking. So if I move over here, the camera will follow me over here. Look at that. Isn't that cool? And I ain't got no cameraman, as y'all can see. And then if I move back over here, And I guess the AI, I think I have AI tracking enabled to where it kind of automatically kicked in. And then when I hold up shit like that close, it just focuses right in, which you all seen us with these phones. Like that phone is getting ready to belong to a Filipino down the road. We're gonna make, but look at that. See, we've never been able to do that before. We just and see the camera just focuses in and adjusts right on it and moves where we need it to go. And then I move back over here. Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. Well, it'll find me. And so that's just kind of showing you a little bit of the product placement around here. The King Bee license plate back here in the background, and the Reds helmet and
Congratulations, Don.
underdog. Excuse me,
Says congratulations to Don. He says you've been sober for over a year now.
has he?
That's what he says.
Shocking.
He hasn't been
But
donating like he's been drunk, so
actually, last week he did. Actually, last week it. Now, was that Donald said he'd been sober for King?
yes.
Sober for, well, that's good, Donald. I'm glad to hear that because alcohol can make you do stupid shit. Yeah, pasta tart, that's a fancy. And you know what? That camera lists for less than the Logitech Brio I got 3 years ago. Now I got my Brio on sale with tax and everything. It was 177. My crayon disappeared. I'll zip up here a little bit. I got my Brio for 177. This one was 199, and I got it on a pay in four, so $50 over 8 weeks. I get 8 paychecks in during that period of time, plus my what little bit of Social Security I got left. That's another story. And so yeah, my son talked me into it, and I was saying, I don't know, I can't be that much better in the Brio. And the other thing that's cool is that this camera, being an iPhone, if I turn this on and click the iPhone, I can take this iPhone and go anywhere in the room or the house during the show, and it will show you whatever I'm filming. And Chris says that this camera damn near rivals the quality of the 360. He says the Brio is the third best camera you got, and that's my overhead camera right now. Is where the Brio, which I think we showed y'all some of that. And if we get real bored here, we'll do it again. So here's who we're trying to help tonight, guys. Eunice, I helped her with a couple of things over the past, well, more than a couple of past, but this is what Eunice's family's needing. Not necessarily the top of the line of what we're needing, but this is one of the things we're needing. Is they got a lot of goddamn rain going on there right now, and lots of flooding. They had to cancel school the other day, and my ring is once goddamn tight. I can't get the fuck. Oh shit! I might have to get a surgeon. There we go. Here's how I've been getting it off the ring, and I'm fast tonight, Bob. I'm fast. I'm on the Predigen. No, I'm not. I'm actually on Aricept. Predigen is a brain medication, but it's not Aricept. Aricept is different. And it is still expensive, though. It's like $700 a bottle. And what was I talking about, Bob? It's that much the Aricept's doing good.
We have needs tonight.
Oh, the people that we're trying to help. The people that we're
Yeah.
trying to help. They had to cancel school. Eunice told me that she's got three siblings, and she's taking care of them because the mom is working a 12-hour round trip away, and it cost her 5,000 pesos to come home. So you wanted to come home every 2 weeks. I said you can't afford to do that. You can't give away 10,000 pesos
Yeah, so
of
she's
the
making
26,000.
13,000, or yeah,
13,000. Well, yeah, she makes
13,000
13,000 every 2 weeks.
right.
And I said, you can't give away five of your 13,000 every 2 weeks. It's bad enough to. I said, you need to come home every 6 weeks, get 3 checks, and then reward yourself with a trip because she only can stay home a day or two, then she's got to go back. I said,
Yeah.
I know you want to see your kids, I get it, but you can't afford to do that. You can't give away 10,000 pesos of your
You're
check.
working for
Otherwise,
free,
stay
practically.
home and go back to sewing again and get a job at the mini mart or something. So, but they need raincoats. It's not that expensive. The raincoats are about, I think Eunice said the maximum would be about 450 pesos each, about $9 each to get the kids' raincoat. They can get boots to go over their tennis shoes. The boots are about 300 pesos each. So there's 4 kids, and Bob can do the quick math on that. And Disco Inferno was very impressed. That cheater, I might want to add. And we're going to reveal once we get 30 people. We're only 3 people shy out to 30 to reveal why he cheated. A couple of donations wouldn't hurt.
Yeah.
But he was so impressed that we had somebody. We had Filipinos in here. We had England in here, Canada, Germany. We had Australia. We had Dublin, Ireland, and we also had Saudi Arabia. Man, when he saw you got Saudi Arabia in here, I said, we certainly do.
And
And
we
by the
do
way,
again
she's a
today.
brand. Maybe Brandon B clicked the notification bell. He
Could
must have
be.
saw it somewhere. No,
So
he didn't.
we're very proud of our Mango Jennifer because she's
We're very
now
proud of her. She's model
a,
now. She's sexy model.
there she is. There's her model photo.
Ooh, but I told you we was going to show you a picture tonight. Look at that. And I told her, now it's the catwalk Middle East. No. And I went,
Yeah.
meow, meow. I like that cat. And she said, that's not funny. She says, I'm a model. I said, well, so am I. I take my own pictures. So I said, well, yeah, you're a model. I said, who's taking your pictures? She was photographer, of course. So I think I snipped her off a little bit, but she's here.
Oh well,
She's here. Throw that picture, but I ain't done looking at that. Throw that back up there one more time.
we love our
What are you trying to
Mango.
do, Bob? What are you trying to do?
I was well.
Upset me?
See, when I first saw this picture, I thought,
Yes.
what has she gotten herself into? Some kind of a
she
I wasn't
hiding
sure
from
if
the
there was
law
a
or something.
cult or something, or
Well,
she's
that
in
makes
some
well.
kind
What's that song, "The Catwalk"? Who sang that, Bob? Do you remember? Because Al Bundy used to
of
dance to it on
catwalk.
Married with Children all the time. On the catwalk, I shake my little tush. On the cat.
Yeah,
That's a sexy look, man. I like that. I like that. I'm going to send 7,500 masks out to all my Filipino girlfriends, one on every island, and that way I can say I don't know who you are because you're wearing a mask. So, but that's a great look, Mango. I like that. That's good. So I think Mango needs us to support her in her modeling career by giving her clicks and likes and all that stuff. And Mango, if you send me the link to that, I'll post it on my Facebook page. I'm sure Bob would be happy to do the same. I'll get our Filipino friends to do it, and we'll get you all the support we can. And I want you to win your contest you got going there. Right, sold Fred. I'm too. Yeah, there you go. That's who it is. I knew it, but I couldn't think of it. Well, as good as my picture looks and as gorgeous as I think I am, I can't compete with what we just had up on the screen.
no,
That's Meow Meow Mango. Yeah, that's her name.
she's on.
Meow Meow Mango. Chairman Meow saw that and got upset. Well, goddamn, man, she looks good. I don't know if I can compete with that. I jump up on his desk and I rub my butt in his face, and he don't get as excited as he did when he saw that picture of the mango there. So what do you do? So so Ghost has Brandon B doesn't have a membership, but we might be able to shame him into one tonight.
Yeah,
I don't
because
know if
the
he's got an
ghost, you can
iPhone
tell.
or
Look at that lovely membership symbol right next to his name.
he right there. There it is. I see
Missing
it.
with the one in Brandon. What is that, Brandon? You know, if you have an
Brandon B.
iPhone, Brandon, you can get
He's
yourself a
so
membership.
ashamed of his looks. He's got a North Carolina Tar Heel logo up, and they're not playing that good a ball this year. There it is.
Just
That's
get
you
on
got
your
an
phone.
iPhone.
Just get on your
You got
phone,
an
open up
iPhone.
Chrome, go to the
Now,
YouTube channel,
there it
go to
is.
the bottom of the screen, click
Whoop,
on those dots,
whoop,
click
there it is.
on show me the desktop version, and then the join button will be visible. You can then join. If you want to get notifications, go back to the channel, click where it has subscribed. You have to choose all, or you'll only see notifications like randomly whenever YouTube decides to show them.
Yeah, just
And
whenever
since
they
YouTube
decide
hates
to
Kenny Bolin,
not be
they
screwing
will
with me.
not show them. Yeah. You can
That's
say,
how it
hey,
is.
YouTube, we care more about Kenny Bolin than you do.
All
So
right. Now, apparently
that's how it works.
me and Mango, no offense, Bob. If it weren't for that shitty camera you got over there, and if you only
I
had
know.
the Insta 360 where you look as
I
good
know.
as me, apparently we look so good. And let's get some mango money in here. Everybody that like mango, send some money. There's mango right there. Throw Mango's picture up one more time for I announce these donations. I ain't done looking at that picture yet.
All right.
Apparently Bob is. He deleted it. He's trying to upload that picture.
Oh,
There
no,
it
no,
is.
no. It's there.
That's a great Mango who took the picture. Let's give the photographer some credit. And that's cool that they got all that worked in there. I like the cat. Is the catwalk a real shirt, or is that just written across your deal there, or is that a shirt you're wearing? And NG Filipinas KSA. I'm sure there's something to that. And what's the gold word over there, Bob? I have trouble reading it. What's that stand?
Modelo.
Model. Yeah, model. There you go. Model.
Modelo.
Yeah,
Modelo.
that's a great Mango. Are you? If we hire you to work for us, are you allowed to wear that mask all day? Can you do that? If you were going to be
Or all
mine there, because
night.
she
There
or
you
all
go.
night, yeah. Wake up to the masked person. But that's a great look. I like that. Man. No, Mango thought I was making fun of her. I said, I wasn't making fun. It's a great look. I hope she wins. I think she's got a good shot. And that woman's what, 30 something years old? 33, 34,
30. She's
30
not old.
something.
She's
There
a
ain't a lot of
spring
women under
chicken.
20. There ain't a lot of women under 20s looking good. And she and her daughter are looking so much alike. I sent you the pictures of Giselle at age 18 now. I think Giselle's a little taller than Mango.
She's
And
a
my
hard
God,
because I think Mango's like 3'3".
they look way more. She's 4'10". Please, please.
Close.
Because three
Whatever.
foot
Close.
seven's official midget size, as I learned from Major League Baseball and Bob Uecker. He was 3'7". That made him legally a midget, and he shouldn't have been allowed to play Major League Baseball. We're only 2 away from revealing Disco Inferno as the biggest cheater that ever participated on a podcast. And we got proof. We got video proof. And we only need a couple more viewers. So the donations we've got tonight so far, we've got my good friend Randy Satterley, not Jerry Satterley that I used to go to high school with. He's never donated. Randy Satterley has issued the $20 challenge. $20 challenge from Randy Satterley. We have a donation from England. Now, this donation came in earlier today. He says, King, I want to get the show off to a good start. I would like to enter a $20 challenge from Robert Palmer, our good friend in England. It's a worldwide show, Bob. We ain't messing around over here. This ain't like Disco's show where we have to be impressed when somebody from Saudi Arabia shows up. We expect people from Saudi Arabia to show
So
up.
I would have
We
expected,
expect England.
Kenny, if Disco kept to his word, that you'd have
Well, there
had
you go. You've
multiple
already won.
calls.
Oh, she's 36.
That you'd have had
36. I was
multiple
giving her
calls
33 or 34.
from Vince Russo today because he was supposed to push the idea of you
Yeah,
coming
he's
on
supposed to
to the
be.
show.
I've heard that. When's that show supposed to happen? Have you heard any date?
It was
Now,
yesterday, supposedly. They were taping it
oh, it happened
yesterday.
yesterday? Well, they didn't send me. Uh-oh. Somebody did send me a join link. I thought I'd send it to him. And all it was a join link. God damn it.
Okay, now
Oh,
this I'm a
well,
little
okay.
worried about.
I may have fumbled.
She can work for you all day and all night, but she says she's
Oh, but
expensive.
I'm expensive. Well, don't I get the rate? Come on, Mango.
How much did you get helped by us over the years,
Yeah,
Mango?
yeah,
We ought to get a
Mango.
discount.
Don't make me go back into my transmissions and just see how much has been sent in your direction. The birthday present I got you beautiful. It wasn't that expensive, but it was something. At least I thought about her. Mango going, well, I didn't get jack shit for my birthday, and she might be holding a grudge. But I can work all night, but I'm expensive. I bet you can, baby. I bet you can. 149 centimeters. I think she once told me she's 4'10". What does that measure out to? 4'9", 4'10",
149 is 411.
4'11". So she's hiding an inch on me. What she was doing, I've done that before. So I'm in a mood tonight, Bob. I'm in a mood. Uh,
Yes, it's hard to
so
tell.
$20 from Robert Palmer from England. We got Randy, the Macho Man Satterley from Lexington, Kentucky, right down there in my birth town. $20 challenge from him. $20 challenge from Robert Palmer. And Naughty Nicole, we won't call her nasty anymore. Naughty Nicole with a $15 donation. How are the AirPods sounding tonight, Bob? They sounding all right?
They sound wonderful.
That's the correct answer, Bob. That's the exact correct answer.
I've
Let me
been
go
working
back.
on it. I have the script right here.
Oh shit!
It's wonderful.
You got to have the script. You got to have the
Yeah.
script. All right, let me go back. Okay, my AI tracking is still on. So yeah, so as you can see, if I lean to the right, oh, you can even see me over there. Look at that. You can see me. And you have to admit, does the crown ever look better, Bob? I don't think so.
Zoom in on it. It might even look even here.
Well, you know what? That
There you go.
that is an option. Well, then I got to do some tilting, and I got to can I
Tilt a
pan
little.
over? You know what? I think I'm panned over to the left as far as I can go, apparently, or am I? Surely to God, not. Oh, when you're in AI tracking, it's totally upon it. You
Right. You can't,
cannot. You can zoom in,
but
but
you
you
can't
can't
track.
pan. Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's just. Yeah, that's as far as I go. You can pan in, that you cannot try. Oh fuck, that's hideously close.
It's a
Can't do that.
little panned in. Yeah.
Little way panned in. That's ultra zoom. Ultra zoom. So yeah, I haven't wore the bling much. The ring is right there for those who want to see the goddamn
All right,
ring.
so the rain boots, coats and boots,
Yeah,
1,200 a piece
not
for
not
four
puss in
kids.
boots.
Yeah, for 4 kids, that's 4,800 pesos. 4,800
Yes.
pesos is
Oh shit.
yeah. Well,
That's a lot.
1,200 each.
That's a,
So it's
that's
like
a lot
it's like
more. That's a lot more than
well,
I
no.
thought.
So hold on. You said that they're 400 for the boots, right?
The boots are about 300 each.
So 300 for the boots. How much for the coats? 400.
The coats, the raincoats are 450 for Eunice's because she's 18. The little kids, they said they could probably get by with 300.
So
But we're
let's
still
just
up there
average.
though.
Let's average
We're
four.
still
So
up.
4 + 3, 7. 7 times 4 is
Yeah.
2,800. I misadded that.
Okay.
So 2,800. But that's
Okay.
still
4,800
$60.
sounded like, oh, what have I
Yeah,
gotten myself into?
yeah. That's
We're
that's
only
roughly
one.
that's about
We're only
$50
one
right
viewer
now.
away from the Disco Inferno reveal of how he cheated.
Yeah. So we're
36
we
years old.
actually we
Now
actually have.
Mango just had her birthday. We got to remember. And I and
Right.
I left it up to you to get her something real nice for her birthday. Did you ever do
I
that?
got her. Yeah, I got her that mask.
Well, goddamn, I wish I'd have got her that. 'Cause then she'd owe me. She want me wanting to charge me
Well,
outrageous fees to come here to America just to wear that mask around my house
I
and
said,
walk my dogs.
Mango, can you wear that mask for me? She said, sure. And I said,
Buy it.
what's with the T-shirt too? And she said,
Yeah, on the
yeah, I'm too
catwalk.
expensive.
On the
Oh
catwalk.
well,
Yeah, she
she's a
just turned
beautiful,
36.
she's a beautiful young lady. So we
She
give
is a
her
beautiful young lady.
shit.
Brand new
All
36.
teasing aside,
The body of a teenage girl, I'm telling
legs that will not die. They go on
you. On a
forever.
4'11" girl, that should be impossible.
She yeah,
One of
four
my
foot
favorite
eleven, and
pictures
she
I
has 4 feet of legs.
Yeah, one of my favorite pictures of her is her just kneeling on the floor, and somehow it looks like a 6'6" woman. And no, she showed me. I think she showed
She's
me
Jade
4'10" or
Cargill
4'11" back then.
legs.
Jade Cargill wish she had legs like
So
that.
we're really positive. We did with your $15 and the 20 from Robert Palmer and the 20 from Randy Satterley. That just about covers the raincoats and the boots.
Now
But
Jambi
that's not
was
the only thing we need tonight. However,
Yeah, Jambi was thanking us because I spent about $40 of my own money to try to help save her dog. And the and I knew the vets were working this because from what she was telling me and what I'd seen, I didn't think that dog had much of a shot. But then again, Filipino Scooby, I remember that dog, and we got her 30 viewers. That dog was dead. That dog never had a shot. Well, that was 4 years ago, guys, and that dog is still going strong. And I've saved Filipino Scooby, I know, 2 or 3 times.
well, and
So I had
just
to take a shot. I had to take a shot, and it didn't
like you
work out.
said, who
You
among
feel
us would not
try, yeah,
try to save our dog? Right? If I don't have a dog right now, but if we
yeah.
did, absolutely, that's they're family, right? So
Do
you
we have a
got to.
picture of Eunice in here? I don't. Oh, of course they're family, man. I got
Oh
three of
my
them, and like I
god,
said, I called Cornette. Everybody knows the heat between me and Jimmy. But when I heard his dog died, I mean, shit, I wanted to let him know I gave a shit. And
yeah,
I wasn't being a smart ass or anything. I just, man, I said, I'd like to think if one of my three dogs passed away, you know how much I love my dogs. You met two of them. I'd like to think you'd fucking give me a call. But I bet you if anything happens, hopefully not, I ain't getting that call. I didn't even get a
yeah,
thank you or anything. So, and that hurts that there's so much pus inside his blood that he couldn't even just swallow his, all because I worked for him. We quit speaking, in case y'all forgot, all because I wasn't working for him. I quit working for Brian Last after 2 weeks, or with Brian Last. I wasn't working for him because he tried to tell me who I could have on the bowling alley. And I said, no, the show's the bowling alley, not the last alley. So, no, I'll have on who the fuck I want. I had to agree not to have Vince Russo on. I said, fair enough. We won't have Vince Russo on. Then they tried to tell me I couldn't have my kids on because they were critical of Brian Last not telling the truth on the shows. And they called him out for what they knew he was lying about. So I quit doing the show. And I told Jimmy, I said, I'm not doing your show either as long as Brian Last is a part of it. It's to get an education, get smart, figure out how to do your own goddamn shows the way I have done. And you and I will do shows. I said, but I'm not doing anything with Brian Last. Well, no, he's got to have Brian. I don't know how to do this shit. I'll get mad and break shit. So I went to work for Russo because me and Russo were speaking anyway. We had been for a year or two. And then when he found out that I was working for Russo and that his voice accidentally got recorded on the show, even though Russo was man enough not to play it, decent enough, we have not spoke a word since. That is, in case you're wondering, that's what ended it. And then, of course, my son ratted him out for some shit he didn't want people to know about.
But
So
even since then, you've made several attempts to
several attempts.
call
When
him.
Bobby Eaton passed away,
Right.
when Bobby Eaton passed away,
We had that one Christmas Eve challenge where we raised
good
$1,500.
money. Yeah, we raised good money that night. And I wanted to let Jimmy know, hey, not like you'd ever fucking donate to a charity for dark skinned people, but this is what you did for us tonight. Just wanted to call and thank you. Now that was a bit of a smart ass phone call. I'll give him that.
Yeah, it was that.
But
So in case you guys, there's the masked mango.
there's the. I was going to say, can we see
That's
the
our
masked
super name.
mango again? I like masked mango.
Well, here's an
Mango,
unmasked
don't be
mango.
mango. Don't be offended if we ever do get to look at them legs. Holy Jesus!
Well,
Don't be
just
offended. Now that's not the one that really shows off how long her
oh
legs
no
are. I've
no
got
no.
one.
Dale a tu cuerpo alegría, Macarena. Hey, Macarena.
Cría Macarena, cría Macarena, que tu cría Macarena, cría Macarena, que tu cría Macarena, cría Macarena.
And we probably
All
get a
right,
copyright hit for that, but
we
thank you,
will.
Carl.
Where's my heart medicine? Heart. Here it is. Jesus, mango.
All right, so
36.
we have the 30
I'm
plus
carrying
viewers
on like
there.
that's old, but in the Philippines it can be.
It
Because
can
when you
be,
don't
yeah.
have heat, air conditioning, and live a hard life,
Don't
and
get good
shit, we have
nutrition.
a lot of them don't get. A lot of them only get rice. I'm on a high protein diet. I've lost 38 pounds now in preparation for my weight loss surgery. And I'm telling my son, I don't know if I really want to do the weight loss because I might have found the secret. The secret is dramatically lower those carbs and dramatically. I've had 160. I'm sorry, 130. When I drank my protein shake tonight, it'll be 160 milligrams or more of protein today. I'm
Grams.
normally lucky to get 30.
Yeah.
I mean, and
Not
that's
really
in
good.
some days that's
Yeah.
exaggerated. And when I was eating a little bit of potato salad and macaroni salad and
All
just
those carbs.
whatever, just
Yeah.
whatever's cheap that's got carbs. And then, so I'm now reading the labels and I'm asking, and then if you can't read, ask. Listen to this, computer. How many grams of protein are in a market fresh Arby's turkey sandwich? Yeah.
Can't hear.
39 grams of protein. So you couldn't hear any of that because the reason I
Mm-hmm.
had voice isolation on tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Could not
because
hear
it's
it.
supposed to. Well, I was doing work today, and I was making all my calls wearing the AirPods, and that way, if the dogs are barking or something, they barely hear them.
Mm,
So because the isolation does, and if you didn't hear that, that speaker's right on me, full blast.
right.
So if you didn't hear that, that voice isolation is doing pretty good. But yeah, 39 grams of protein, and that now, of course, Disco said there was 50. So that's another
Yeah.
thing he lied about. He almost deceived me by 11 grams of protein on that sandwich, but 39 is pretty good.
Yeah.
A lot of hamburgers, a lot of your real good hamburgers have about 25 to 30. Salmon's got 25 to 30. But they said the minimum that you really want to be getting in yourself every day is about 100. And I've probably been getting 30 if I'm lucky. There's probably been days I've been getting 10 and 20. So all this week I've been getting 100 or more, 160 grams of protein today, and the carbs are way down. I've used cauliflower now as an option. I've got some cauliflower stir fry in there, and it's got a lot of protein in it. It's got like, God, I think it says 17, 18 grams of protein, and I got 4 packs of that that'll make me, God, probably 12, 16 servings of cauliflower when I want it, to mix it with either protein meatballs or something. I get teriyaki chicken,
Uh,
teriyaki meatballs, shit like that. So I'm not trying to go all totally health and nutrition on everybody, but the secret, if you want to go in the right direction, dramatically increase your protein, dramatically decrease your sugar and your carbs. Even my diet drinks, I think, as bad as I hate to, because I do love my diet drinks, and I'll have one occasionally after surgery. If I go through with it, I won't be able to have one for, God, 6 months. If I see if I can do this on my own, which is hard, because if you do this diet, you got to stay on it. You can't fuck around and do 2 weeks and eat shit, because it'll come back on you in a heartbeat. So you get like maybe a cheat day a week is what you get, and you can't go nuts even then. So that's what I'm learning from a nutritionalist and everybody I'm talking to, and my son who's done this. and he has the strict 100 milligrams a day or 100 grams a day protein. So for those of you that are getting carbs, get away from them. Carbs, salt, and sugar are your enemy, and every nutritionist I've ever talked to has told me that. Let's see. So yeah, we have the 20 from Randy, the 15 from Nicole. That's all we got so far, guys. And the 20 that Mr. Palmer sent earlier, and he told me to spend it where I wanted it, but we need to make sure that Eunice's family has those boots and raincoats, and then we did everything we could for Jambi's poor dog, and of course, like Filipinos do, they sent me a picture of the dead dog, and I sat here and cried like a baby for about half an hour. And I wish Filipinos wouldn't do that, but they do that, and I don't know why. But I guess they want you to share in their misery. And who else? Mayla Lee said that her family could really use some rice. It's about $30 for rice for 25 milligrams. It's only her and her kid, so 25 milligrams will last. I'm sorry, 50. It's 50 pounds. Will last them quite a while. So if we could do that for her, and who else did I have? Because I told him let me look. I told him I would check tonight and see what we could do. It says I haven't been a subscriber for 5 weeks. Oh, for Randy Satterley. Well, Randy,
Randy, just for you, we're going to go in and change the show just so you can participate, Randy. How long have you been a subscriber for, Randy?
I think he just got his membership. I told him how to get his membership, and I think he just got it.
All right, so we're going to go in here, and we're going to allow.
If you, what's Pastor start wanting to do here? Because boy, I'll do what she wants.
All right.
I'm like Mango. I'll do what she wants for $50.
All right, so there we go. We've changed the thing. Now you can come out comment if you've been a subscriber for 1 day. Hoopla with Disco. We had 30, and then the people went away because I guess we didn't fulfill our promise instantly.
We had 32 or 33 is what I saw.
Right. Yeah.
They'll come back. They'll come back.
All right. Let me set this up.
All right.
On Monday, Disco Inferno and Kenny Bolin had the King of Disco Trivia Contest.
Now, first of all, Pasta, did you watch any of that show? Because the first 10 minutes is pretty good. Because we tell some little backstories going on there. And he put Arby's over like $1 million for about 5 minutes between Arby's and Carrabba's. And we can take our comment down so we can see all of our sponsors. But he put over Carrabba's, Fish House. He said all those local fish houses are great, and talked about how great the Arby's sandwich was. So we covered a lot of good stuff. And then we get into the trivia. And I'm going to be honest with you. It's 50 if you talk about. Okay, that's the same thing she just had up. I just now written it. Two Rivers Restaurant I was just at the other day. They're trying to help my brother out with his flooding. They have cabins up there and everything, and they're trying to get it worked out with the government where he can stay there pretty cheap because they're normally $170 a night. And but a lot of people in Carrollton have been flooded out of their homes that live on the Kentucky River. So my sponsors are trying to do good things. And Arby's, well, honey, you got to go back and watch that show. It's a pretty good. He stayed with us 2 hours and 7 minutes because he had a good time. He was only committed to be here for an hour, and he stayed 2 hours and 7 minutes, and we really had a great time. It was a good show. A lot of his fans were watching, and the show did pretty good compared to what we normally get. As bad as our algorithms are, and nobody gets notifications this damn show's on. But so that's kind of to summarize a little bit what we were doing. But Bob, go right ahead.
So there was the trivia contest. There was 20 questions. Each person had a shot at the question first. Then if they couldn't get it, there was a chance to steal.
You could steal
the questions early on were admittedly kind of softballs. And
there were some about 23-mile-an-hour lobs coming in there. I was getting a little irritated.
Got a little more difficult as we went on. Yeah. So we get to the point where the 10th question comes up. Disco got it, and he got his.
Well, that's where I suspected you and he had collaborated. Because you know how bad I hate the Bee Gees. I don't like anybody saying the Bee Gees are the kings of disco, and he had said that. And then all of a sudden, these Bee Gee questions start showing up.
One. There was
But
one
then
easy
again, but
question.
but it ain't even that's not even really what
But that's
defeated
not even the thing. So here's the thing. Now,
the technicality.
Kenny had the lead
I
going
did.
into the last question, and the question was to him,
I was trying
which
to put
means
it away.
he could put it away as long as he
I'm
didn't.
on the one. I
Right.
can take a
So
knee and barely win,
as
or
long
I
as he
can
doesn't
jam it in
miss
the
the
goddamn end
question,
zone
right?
and
As long as he
stomp
didn't
his
miss the
ass is
question,
what I wanted to do.
if he missed it, Disco had a chance to steal, and because we were at the bonus question round where there was a question and a follow up,
All
the
right.
follow up could have given Disco the win. So
Exactly.
this is the question. I'm going to play the
Yes.
clip
I
from the
was
show.
hoping. Oh,
We
you're going to
have
play
the
the clip.
actual clip. So here
So
we
I
go.
can't even call you a liar because we're going to see what was actually
Clip
said.
the show. Here we go. So Kenny is leading. So this is the last question.
Oh,
if
God.
he gets it wrong and Disco steals, Disco
could
has
have
a
it
chance
tied.
to win.
Oh, he could
Well, if he gets the bonus, he can go for the win here.
Yet.
Thursday, July 12th, 1979. The second game of a doubleheader was interrupted due to this Major League Baseball promotion gone wrong.
It was an anti-disco show at Comiskey Park with the Chicago White Sox, to where they come out and it got out of hand. Police had to be called. They had to cancel the second game of the doubleheader because people setting shit on fire and destroyed the stadium, and it was one of the worst promotions in the history of Major League Baseball. It was anti-disco night. A lot of people over the record.
That's inaccurate.
That is not
I'm going to
correct.
steal it. Disco Demolition Night.
It was indeed
That's
Disco
anti-disco.
Demolition.
No, that's
It
anti-disco
was
night.
known as Disco Demolition Night, not
Now,
anti-disco night.
it's tied.
Disco.
We're tied,
It's
Ken.
tied.
This is bullshit.
The bonus question.
What the hell is going on here,
two
Mo?
teams? What two
You
teams
pulled the
were
hair, Rev.
involved?
Pulled the hair. You didn't see it. Crying out
two
loud. He
teams
pulled
were
my hair
involved
right
in the
there.
doubleheader?
Oh my God! I'm getting rigged on my own show. You don't think Disco Demolition is anti-disco? You two are in cahoots with each other.
Specific name is called Disco Demolition Night. That's what it's known as. Look up
He's
on
muted.
Wikipedia.
Okay, all right.
If you look at Wikipedia, Disco
He can-
Demolition Night, it has this, and it doesn't say
All right.
anti-disco night.
What
Doesn't
were
have
the two? All right, so that was the part that.
Hold on a minute. I'm going to tell you. Hold on. I'm going to tell you exactly what that's an example of. You know this mayor, who's this crooked governor, mayor in New York? What's his name? That crooked bastard. He was on a show and he's trying to say he doesn't have a quid pro quo going on. And even the news people couldn't say it today because it was so goddamn cold they couldn't say that word. And he tried to claim he didn't have one. He had his crooked ass fucking attorney sitting there. Used to be his attorney for Donald Trump. And he says, I don't have any deals made on the side. And then 3 minutes later on Fox News, the attorney sitting right beside him says, oh, well, I tell you what, I spent a lot of time in New York getting a kid to make a deal with you. And if you don't honor the deal we made, I'm going to come back there and I'm going to be up your butt. So he told him on Fox News, you do have a quid pro quo with me. And if you don't honor it, I'm going to be back to see you. He admitted on camera that they were in cahoots with each other, just like right now, where he said, well, it says on Wikipedia. He went into Wikipedia to look up the answer while I was answering my question. That's cheating. That's hair pulling. That's throwing me over the top rope. That's foul driving me in Memphis. All that shit's illegal. He should have been disqualified, and I should have had my hand raised as the winner, is what should have happened.
And just to recap there, he says, look on Wikipedia. It says here, Disco Demolition Night, not here, anti-disco. So he's pointing at the screen.
Exactly. He's pointing
where
at
he was looking at Wikipedia.
It's a disqualification. You've saw
outside sources. So we're going to call this outside
Where's
interference.
Coltrane saw the show.
Outside
he was
interference.
Mad.
Disco disqualification. Kenny Bolin is the champion by disqualification.
You can't cheat on my show, son.
In the WWE, the referee's decision is final, but on the Bolin show, we use instant replay.
Let me tell you something, Disco Inferno, and I'm going to have Bob cut this. I'm going to have Bob cut this especially for you, just like we did with that clip. You don't come on this show and cheat, son. You don't come on this show and cheat me out of my disco title that was rightfully mine. You cheated. You looked it up when I was trying to give the answer, and I was going to give an extended answer. I knew it was Disco Demolition Night. Everybody knows that. I was saying it was anti-disco night because I was making a joke. I was making a joke that even back in the 70s, they hated you. Even back in the 70s, they would fill up Comiskey Park to make sure you didn't show up on any wrestling cards. And I know you didn't start until, God, what, the late 80s or late 90s, whenever the hell somebody finally was stupid enough to let you in the wrestling business. But what happened is somewhere around the time you were born, they decided we don't want him showing up at any wrestling shows. And they were having anti-disco night and disco demolition night. I was not given ample time and opportunity to give the correct answer. And then while I'm about to make a joke and go into a long, detailed explanation of why people hate you and they love disco and the king of disco, you were, instead of your little laptop there looking up the answer on Wikipedia because you didn't know. Oh, everybody know Wikipedia, and then you point at your screen like a buffoon, like an idiot, like that stupid mayor in New York who said, "No, I ain't got no deals," and then the lawyer sitting right next to him. Oh yeah, well, we made a deal, and you better honor it, or I'm going to be up your ass, son. That's why we can bring charges against you at any time. We're gonna not file charges unless you don't do what the fuck we tell you to. And then we're going to file charge. You see the AI, even AI is getting upset about this. Even the camera's moving around, wanting to get every word I got to say to you. So listen to me, Disco. It was close. You put up a decent fight, but you cheated on the last question. I was going to jam it in the end zone, but because you interrupted me with your Wikipedia information, I fumbled the football. I thought across the goal line, but I fumbled the football and you picked it up and you ran it back 99 yards. Bob Hazelwood, unfortunately, he had that bright light in his face and he didn't see the red flag that was tossed in the end zone into the red paint of the end zone. He didn't see it. Well, now he's seen it. Now he's reviewed the tape and you're screwed, son. You did not win. You did not defeat me. You cheated. You probably cheated through that whole show. I don't have multiple screens. I got screens here, but you can see the ones I'm watching. I didn't cheat. I don't use Wikipedia. I use Kinepedia. And Kinepedia is never wrong, son. So don't you forget it. And you didn't even honor your bet where you said you're going to have me on the show with Russo, unless that join link you sent me was for me. But it didn't say it was for me. It was just a join link, and I could have sent that to you. So I don't know whose join link it was. I probably got fucked over on that deal too. So until next time, Disco, for the meantime, I say good day. Get me all worked up.
All right.
Well, Pasta Tart, I hope that was worth $50.
That will be a short for sure.
Mm-hmm. Well, he cheated. And kudos to you, because I accused you of being in on it. But you detected what he'd done where he pointed at the screen, looking up the correct answer while I was trying to make a long, extended joke. So I didn't fumble the ball on the one. I won the game by 13 points is what I did.
A long, extended joke like Disco's career.
Like his... Well, I didn't say that. I hope you add that on the clip. I didn't say that.
I can only get so much on it.
12 people went away and didn't get to see that promo. Shame on all of you. Shame on all of you.
I think those were Disco's fans.
Well, I can't answer any questions unless you make a donation or have a badge, and you don't have either. So I'd love to help you, but this membership has its privileges. And see, Pasta Tart wanted to see what just happened, and she said she would donate $50 if I'd do that. So now you don't have to donate $50, but you got to do something. Let me see if we got any more donations in. Uh-oh. She honored her deal, and this is why we have this phone. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there she is, the $50 on top of the 15. So she made a $65 donation to make sure that those kids got their raincoats, their boots, their fishing poles, their whittling sticks, their kindling, their coal, and their so they can cook the fish they catch while they go
their
down.
Mouth harp so they can play music while they're sitting there.
Gotta have the mouth harp. Well, thank you, Pasta Tart. That was very kind of you. Apparently, that promo I did angered a lot of people. We've lost half our viewers since it's like on Facebook. Was the promo that bad? Did they not like to hear the king scream at Disco Inferno? I don't know. Pasta Tart says it was worth the $50. Well, thank you, Pasta Tart. We try to only bug you when we really need your help, and you picked a good night to come in because we really could use your help tonight. So thank you very much.
Donald,
son,
live promo.
Son, that's all I do are good live promos because life is a live promo. As Bob has tried to prove on his show many times, you cannot give me a subject or a topic or a scenario that I can't get myself out of. He does it on every show. He posts the meme. Can he get yourself out of this one? So, I think Bob's just posting memes just to see if he paints you in a corner that you can't get out of. So for 65, I ain't chugging along too bad. Where's Dutch Mantel? I want some of him tonight. Where's he at? He's out of the hospital. I'll put him back in it. I'll put him back in. He'll wish he had sepsis when I get done with him. Send that to him. No, the Dutch is out and apparently doing much better these past few days. So we're glad to hear that. How the hell did that scare off half the viewers? God damn.
I don't know.
I don't know. Did something come on at 9:30 that I don't know about? I don't know. Well, apparently we haven't talked Eric into getting a badge or making a donation for me to answer the question yeah, membership has its privileges. We try to treat our members like Pasta Tart and Jerry Satterley. So where is
The mango.
and the mango? Yeah, all of our members. We try to treat.
There's Dutch.
Oh, I knew he was around. Oh, why did I ever agree? Well, you saw why you don't want to agree to this, Dutch. I mean, I want to do the show going Dutch with Starmaker Bowl. I want to do that show real bad because it's going to be a great show. And I'd like to think two of the quicker minds in podcasting today would probably be me and Dutch. Dutch is pretty quick. He's pretty quick to go to the hospital, I'll tell you that. Poor little thing. We both had sepsis. Damn near killed both of you. Can you imagine a world without Dutch Mantel or Kenny Bolin? I don't want to imagine that because I wouldn't be here. So I don't want to imagine that. That's terrible. He wants to do it. He wants to do that. Let's see. What do we got here? 9:42. Well, we will stay. What time we come on? 8:40.
So yeah, let's talk real quick about ratings this last week.
Let's do that. Let's talk about the ratings.
Because let me pull up the numbers that I sent you guys.
I'm on the AI, so I can't really center my pictures up the way I normally do.
Yeah, so
at least if I move.
Ratings from the last.
Come on, Eric.
Raw.
Don't be a coward. Donate. Be a man and donate, Eric. Now I'll answer your question.
Raw this week, going up against the Disco Inferno on Kenny Bolin show.
So, yeah, head to head with Raw. You know what? I've only seen 30 minutes of that Raw. Did you see it? I'm sure you did.
Any of it. I know.
You haven't seen any of it?
No.
You mean to tell me that Monday is now Thursday and you ain't seen a second? I saw 30 minutes of it.
No, I haven't seen any of it. I'll watch it. I've got it, the Netflix replay. So
do you have overnight delivery on the Insta 360? We got to get you the Insta 360 is what we got to do.
I'll have to look at that. So Raw had 2.8 million global views.
Can you stop payment on donations? Can you do?
No.
I figured that out the easy way.
Yeah.
Can't do that.
SmackDown did 1.42 million viewers on USA.
Well, they're on the Netflix too, so you're counting global ratings is what you're doing, correct?
Global on Raw. This is USA, the actual ratings. This is not including the international.
Okay. I got you.
SmackDown did 1.4 million viewers. Did 0.43 in that treasured 18 to 49 demographic.
A 0.43, okay.
Yeah, so now that's the secondary show for the WWE.
Mm-hmm.
Dynamite, which is the flagship show of AEW. 500.
Now, hold on. Before you do it, did we do the ratings for Raw?
2.8 million.
Now, does that count Netflix? That's the whole Netflix USA audience?
Yeah. So
USA.
Netflix, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, about double SmackDown, but the Netflix has got a little bit larger reach in some ways.
Yeah, especially these days.
Dynamite, the AEW flagship show.
Okay.
500.
And what channel? What channel are they
on? TNT still or TBS? One of the two.
I think so. So one of the two. Yeah.
Yeah. 563,000 viewers, or a third of what watched SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
With a 0.17 rating in that 18 to 49 demographic. 563,000 viewers is almost the same as what we get here.
Almost.
Well,
I mean, of course, I do have the plaque laying around here somewhere where I got the 1 billion downloads in my 13th season.
Right.
Cornette tried to say that was impossible. Well, maybe for Cornette it was impossible, but not for me.
Flagship show for Dynamite gets a third.
And how many shows they got? But
I
that
don't know.
Saturday, that CM Punk show ain't getting shit anymore.
No, under 200 or right about 200,000 viewers. And I think that's I don't think they're doing the YouTube show anymore, but that wouldn't count really anyway. So
That's from a member right there telling you how great that promo was. Ran off 12 people, but hey, what do you do?
what can you
I
do?
saw 30 minutes of Raw, and that was it. I saw the first 30, and I meant to watch the rest of it, but I haven't gotten around to it
Yeah, I
yet.
just haven't taken the time to watch it.
And in all honesty, I speed through the shit matches. If I see that goof from Australia come out with that guy that, some troll over here used to say was going to be the face of the company, if I see them two come out, I'll get to the end. I'll see who won, and then we go on to the next match. There's a few women's matches I don't give too much of a shit about, but I kind of see the results of everything. But if it's going to be a shit match, I ain't wasting any time on it. All right.
The majority of them, right? Just
Yeah.
watch it for the storyline. So,
All right.
all right, Kenny.
I-
Well, let's
Got your
do 5 more minutes, and then that'll give us a full hour. So,
Yeah, that'll be right out. Yeah, because we got in here just a touch late, didn't we? That was my
all right,
fault.
Donald with the information. Dynamite's on TBS, Collision's on TNT. AEW killed the YouTube show and Rampage, so they're down to just the 2 shows now.
Wait a minute, they don't have Rampage anymore? That was their second best show, wasn't it? Or their second most pushed
Well,
Rampage?
it was early on, and then the Collision for
Well, that tells you
CM
how
Punk.
long since I've seen it, because I thought Rampage was still around, and then Collision was the Punk show that don't draw anything anymore. And they got rid of their YouTube shows too? Okay. All right.
So
Supposedly YouTube's where you want to be, if you're doing wrestling. So I don't know.
So let me just pull up this, and just for giggles, I'm going to pull up the AEW roster, the current AEW roster, and let's see. Here we go. Full list
My
of
little
wrestlers.
my little mass baby,
All right,
right
and we'll
there.
see how many of these you know. Then you wouldn't recognize the pictures if you didn't know the names. So Aaron Solo.
Aaron Solo, is that a guy?
It's a guy.
I don't know.
Aaron, yeah. All right, Abaddon.
Nope.
I think you would recognize Abaddon's a female wrestler. She's got this really creepy, like white makeup, yellow hair, very zombie-like looking appearance. I think
I'd
you've
have to
seen her
see
wrestle.
it. Even your description does not ring a bell. So
All right, Action Andretti.
okay,
We're not going to do the whole
Vito.
thing because there's
Not Vito,
196. They have 196
Oh,
people on their
fuck
roster.
that shit! No,
And now that includes, I think, announcers and everything.
thank you for employing so many people, but goddamn, yeah.
Yeah. So we're just going to go through like the first 10 or 15, 20 maybe.
right.
Adam Cole.
No, obviously know who Adam Cole is.
Alex.
But I'll be honest with you, I
Abrahantes.
didn't know much about him until the start of AEW when they were hot. The Adam Cole baby thing. I didn't know much about him till then.
Yeah, I'll skip
But he's a good
the
entertainer.
announcers. I'll skip the announcers because who cares about them?
Who cares?
And backstage folks and whoever.
Who cares about announcers? Even though I was one for quite some time, who cares?
Alex Reynolds.
Nope.
So I'm just going to name them off. If you recognize one of them, just say something then. So I'll just keep going.
I'll say something when I recognize.
Yeah, okay. Angelo Parker, Angelica, Anna Jay, Anthony Bowens.
You think I know Anthony Bowen? Yeah.
No, Anthony Bowens. You would recognize him if you saw him. He's one of the 2 guys in the tag team that does the rap. Him and Max Caster. So.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'd know him if I saw him then. Yeah.
Yeah, Anthony Henry, Anthony Agogo, A.R. Fox. Oh yeah.
Damn.
Aria Diaveri, Austin Gunn. That's one of Billy Gunn's kids.
You know what? It sounds to me like you're about to rattle off 193 people who wouldn't have a job if it weren't for AEW.
Beast Mortis, Big Bill, a.k.a. Cass.
Okay, I know who Cass is. Yeah, big Trump supporter.
Billy Gunn.
Okay.
Billy Gunn.
Billy still looks amazing.
He does. He's a
still entertaining as hell, too. Still very entertaining.
Bishop
shared a locker room with him on Monday Night Raw.
The Blade. Bobby Lashley. We know Bobby, of course. Brandon Cutler. He's the guy that wears the little face mask, which I don't get.
Okay. All right.
Brian Cage. Brody King. Bronson. Brian Danielson. Of course, is Daniel Bryan. Brian
I just
Keith.
threw up what mine and Oscar's living room suit looks like. If mine was not totally covered up to protect it from the dogs, that's what my living room looks like right there.
Okay, perfect. Let's see here. Buddy Matthews
You
was
almost
in
said
Red
that
Dead.
like you didn't give a shit, but okay, we'll go on.
Well, I'm trying to get through this
All
list
right,
of
well, I'm
folks
listening.
that
I'm listening.
nobody knows. The Butcher,
My
Captain
house.
Sean Dean, Carlisle Bravo, Cash Wheeler, one of the FTR guys,
Mhm.
Chris Jericho, Christian Cage, Claudio Castagnoli, used to be Cesaro.
I know Claudio used to be an OVW. I know Claudio.
Colt Cabana, one of your best buds.
What of the, wait, he's on the roster?
Still officially, yeah.
What's he do?
Nothing, apparently.
Okay.
Colton Gunn, Cope, who I guess it's got tired of going by Adam Copeland.
It's Biff getting his nut.
Dalton Castle.
Wait a minute. What's he going by now?
Cope.
We don't know why.
Well, maybe if we'd watched the show, we would know, but no, we don't.
Well,
know
maybe if we would. Yeah, that would help.
All right. Danhausen, who I think is off climbing the Mount Everest.
You know what? I downloaded that meme you made me of him a while back, and then I deleted it because I didn't think there'd be any reason to show Danhausen. And then you bring up down there. Oh, by the way, that's the cookware I used to sell, Bob. You see that there? That's that waterless cookware that I booked for the hotel sales reps to do. Well, that's it. It's $2,300 a set right there. There you go. It's expensive.
Acclaimed, which is no more balance and cast. Okay. Back to this. Let's see here. Darby Allin with his terrible gimmick. Daniel Garcia, Dante Martin, Darius Martin, Dax Harwood, the other FTR guy. Diana Perrazzo.
Look at there.
Diamante.
I thought I deleted it.
Dr. Britt Baker.
Just leave that up. Why not? Just leave it up.
Maker Bolenhausen show.
Yeah, Bolenhausen right there. We tried. It
Dr.
wouldn't be like
Baker,
ever
Dustin
we didn't get
Rhodes.
that show.
See, they have a guy named Dutch. It's not Dutch Mantel. Dutch should sue
How
for
dare they?
infringement.
Dutch what? Dutch Hartledge?
Just named Dutch.
I used to go to school with a Dutch Hartledge.
Eddie Kingston, EJ Induka, Emi Sakura, Evil Uno, Excaliburs are announcers.
Allow me to explain to Donald Flowers. Colt's mainly an ROH because you know what ROH doesn't have? A television show. And you know what people they put over on ROH? People that ain't worthy of being on television.
Hangman Adam Page. I mean,
is Hangman still with him?
He's still with him. Julia Hart, Jeff Jarrett, Jerry Lynn, although Jerry Lynn's a background guy, doesn't wrestle anymore. John Moxley.
I thought Danhausen's picture might bring the viewers back, but it hadn't worked yet.
Kip Sabian, Lance Archer, Kyle Fletcher, Kyle O'Reilly, Chris Statlander. So, 200 people on the roster. Counting.
Now, WWE, how many does WWE have? And they just got done letting go of a few. Sonya Deville might be trying to add to that over there.
Yeah, I don't know. WWE roster 2025. I would expect Sonya Deville to show up on, and also Blair Davenport to show up on AEW. I think Blair's married to one of Will Ospreay, right? So.
Oh yeah, well that might explain that. Now Will Ospreay is well liked by a lot of people and has some talent. And
235 across SmackDown, NXT, and
they got that many.
Yeah, well, it's counting people that are hurt.
I didn't think it was that many, even counting all three so-called companies.
Counting announcers. I mean, they got Big E on there as an announcer. They've got Carmella, who's still out with whatever's going on with her.
We haven't seen Carmella in quite some time. Well, she had a kid, didn't she?
She had a kid, and then I think she had some problems after the pregnancy. And
I hadn't heard that. Well, we don't wish that on anybody.
Apollo Crews out with an injury.
Yeah.
They got Corey Graves, Dexter Loomis, who's out with an injury, or just they have a.
I do not care for Dexter Loomis whatsoever.
The whole Wyatt Six thing, it's like they started.
Well, that kind of faded away, didn't it? They didn't do anything, are they?
They lose a feud to Karrion Kross, and then
they seem to be kind of over with the crowd, and I haven't seen them doing much with Karrion Kross lately.
No, nothing. Yeah, so counting everybody on the roster that's not active and
night Pasta Tart, thank you for helping us, sweetie. She went to bed.
Thank you, Pasta.
She went to bed 6 minutes ago. Thank you, dear.
You're a special lady, Pasta Tart.
Well, she is tonight because she's her and we only had 2 donations. 2 from her and 1 from Randy Satterley. So we had
And
32
a
people
tree
watching.
donation from Robert Palmer.
Rex Luther told me to give him a call tomorrow. So when I get the opportunity, I'll do that. Oh, there's those pictures that Mango sent. Yeah, God damn.
Yeah,
Mango, stop it, please.
she's a beautiful lady. I will say that.
36. That's
She's
God,
beautiful.
36 and 36 in the Philippines is
Hello,
56
Jimmy.
here. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Or pretty old.
Well, I mean, it could be taken either way.
Could be. All right. Well, that's an hour and 5 minutes of
Oh,
exposing the cheating of Disco Inferno.
that Karen McDonald.
The
He's
one
the
that
one
owes you
that
money.
still he's the one. Yeah, he's the one that still owes me another $50 since September. Was going to fly here to Louisville so he could
And
tag
not pay
along
you
on a
the
trip.
$50.
Not pay me the $50. Fly here to Louisville, get a hotel for 3 days so he could ride, want to watch Super Bowl with me. I said, well, I ain't going to be here. I got a meeting with an important executive in Cincinnati that I haven't been able to tell anybody about.
WKRP.
And we watched that while we were there. So he can't afford to pay me my $50. But look what he's eating tonight. Can you see that?
I can see
Well,
a
it ain't
picture. I don't see it. But
the big ass. He's eating Danhausen's face is what he's doing.
apparently,
No,
yeah.
he's well. I'll send it to you. He's got a. You know what? I want you to put it on the screen. The guy that can't pay me my $50. I'd like to be eating that. Not Mango, the sandwich.
Well,
I didn't want anybody to confuse anything.
yeah.
I
We're
sent it
trying
to
to
the
be.
Jason and Bob account. So this is what, and he says on it, "Don't kill me." He knows I should kill him. He knows I should catch a flight out there if I cared, and just beat him up right in the restaurant he's in. That's what I should do. But that's what he's eating. But he can't pay me. I can't eat like that. I don't get to eat luxury like that. I'm here eating a pot of chili. I'm here eating cottage cheese. Look at that. Don't kill me, Kenny.
He
It's like
probably
he's
paid
taunting me.
$50 for that.
That's probably $50 out in San Diego. $50 right there.
Especially if he got it Ubered.
Oh, look at there. You got somebody paid for somebody else's meal too. Look at that. Either there, he's got just more food sitting over there.
He's got his dessert waiting or something.
Oh my God. Oh, what a pig. What a pig. And he owes me $50. He said, Kenny, I want to see how much money I've donated since I said, man, the money you've donated in your lifetime, I got people donate that in a month. What you want a pat on the back for donating $100 over fucking 5 years? 6 years, however long you've been watching the show? I got people donate that in a month. But there it is. There's my $50 sitting right there going down his gut. Unbelievable. I hope he watches this. I hope he has some he ain't got no shame. He's a Buffalo Bills fan. He ain't got no shame. Lives in San Diego. He turned on the Chargers, but he reached for Buffalo. He's a coat rider. Oh, my God. There's my money right there, Bob. He's down in San Diego. Who do I know lives close to San Diego? Just go beat him up.
Wow. Maybe we'll get Rey Mysterio to come do it.
Yeah, maybe Ray's got the. I'm booking. You know what? What's funny is my name is all over San Diego right now because I'm booking hotels all over San Diego for our sales reps to sell like cookware I just showed you.
Right.
I might be one of those salespeople this week, and I'm just going to go around to restaurants looking for big mouth people making a glutton out of themselves. There's the 619 right there.
He's going to come over and deliver it personally. 619.
Goddamn right. Now we're selling these pictures. We still got some for sale. We got the very rare unmasked Rey Mysterio. Most of y'all have never seen him without his mask on because he don't do that very often. But when he worked with us here in Ohio Valley Wrestling, that's how he worked, and a little bit in WCW. And then around the year 2000, he did away with that, and he put the mask back on. And I don't know that anybody's seen him without his mask since then. They said he has dinner in his mask.
His wife.
So there's Ray. What else we got for sale, Bob? And we'll see if anybody makes
Bret
any
Hart.
offers. Bret Hitman Hart.
So now let's.
Most of y'all can't get that.
So what we've been doing, folks, is we've been just offering these out for like, hey, make us an offer.
Yeah.
But you know what? We'll say this is a $50 picture.
Oh, every bit of.
This is Cena. This is a very rare old.
That's the rare one right there. Yeah.
So that's a $50 picture.
Yeah, you can't get that anymore.
Rey Unmasked. That's a $50 picture.
Well, that's where the
Undertaker.
that's where the bidding starts. I mean,
Right,
I got 100 for one of those.
Yeah, Ray. This is Undertaker. This is a $75 starting point.
Every bit of, yeah, every bit of.
John Morrison. That's like a $10 starting point.
That's
I'm
about a
kidding.
$10 picture. I'm sorry, John. That's about $8
Teasing,
picture
John.
right there.
Yeah.
No,
We
wait a minute.
have,
That was signed. No, wait, that was signed. That's about $6.
yeah. Took off some of the
John.
good black part.
Well, John ain't done my show, so he'll get over
Yeah.
it.
The Hardy Boys.
That's the original Hardy Boys there, and that was signed 20 years ago. If it was a day,
pre all those gimmicky Hardy Boys.
I think bidding has to start at 75 on that one. That's where the bid starts.
There's two of these.
I mean,
left.
we've gotten 150 for the first two.
Right, and
we got 150 for the first two, and that's where the last two will go.
Yeah,
the bid starts at 150. You can't get that anymore.
And then
well, he can't get that anymore either, because I called the man when his dog died,
and he wouldn't call you back.
Well, I'll challenge him to a fight. You know how he likes to fight all the time. Why don't I challenge him to a fight? And if I beat his ass, we have to be friends again. How about that?
I'll just bring a gun, Kenny. I'll bring a gun. You can have a stick or something.
Yeah, well, shove it up his ass if he does.
So that's
if he wants to murder me over I worked for Vince Russo, then that's on him.
That's what.
Then I have Danhausen in my corner. We'll get it all for you. Danhausen ain't been seen in quite some time, has he?
He's off trying to climb Mount Everest.
Is he? Well, it seems to me they were paying him to be on wrestling shows, so why ain't he being on wrestling shows? They ain't paying him to climb Mount Everest.
Yeah.
Really?
Waiting on the Midnight Express picture. All right.
Well, I'm waiting to mail it to you, so hang in there. I'll be out and about tomorrow. I'll see what I can do. Don't put the pressure on me, Donald, because he's still waiting on his Cody Rhodes picture, and I need to do that too. So hang in there. Ain't none of you waited as long as Bob has.
That's right. So thank you to Randy for his $20 donation.
I almost said the most horrible thing I've ever said.
It's hard to believe.
I'm waiting for that picture to become more valuable. And he's a young man. We shouldn't be doing that to Cody. You might be waiting for my picture to become more valuable. Kenny's going to the hospital soon.
Yeah.
Might wait for his picture to be more valuable. Bob will be on here hawking all my shit if things go wrong at the hospital.
That's right.
Well, I might not go.
How
you doing,
Dan?
Big
discount.
There you go.
A home shopping network. We go. Oh, we have 5 of these left now. Come on, you can get this in there. 5 left.
It's all got to go, folks. It's all got to go.
Crazy Bob's Memorabilia Emporium. All right. Thank you, Randy Satterley, for your $20 donation. Thank you, Robert Palmer, for your pre-show $20 donation. Thank you, Nicole, for your $65.
Total 65 out of her. Saved our day.
She is the queen of donations.
She saved our day. Yeah.
And that, my friends,
that was it. 32 people. And 2 people. If Kenny kicks the bucket, it would be worth more. Yeah.
Well, there was one time we thought Kenny was actually having a heart attack on the show.
I had to end the show.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know how shit was going to go. I always said I want to die on the air, and then when it was about to happen, I decided I didn't want to do it.
No, go on.
I ain't going to give them that for free. Shit.
That's right.
I ain't giving them death for free.
It's a members-only show, buddy.
Members-only show if I'm going to die on the air. Hogan's got a membership, though, so he could have stayed and watched me die. He could have done that. Maybe Hogan will donate a little money to help our families out tonight. We only had 3. So we had 3 people. Yeah, we had 3 people. We had Palmer from England. Mm-hmm. We had Naughty Nicole and Randy Satterley. Randy Macho Man Satterley. There's Vanessa. Oh, that's the last thing we need. I knew somebody else needed something. Vanessa is trying to raise 1,000 pesos to help out Little RV with some medication, electric bill, and some food for RV's family. In all honesty, probably 1,500 pesos would be more like it because the grandma's on medication over there too. And these are the ones that Bob just recently helped out with a hospital bill because they were letting RV's family stay in the hospital and wouldn't let him go until the bill was paid. And it took Bob to get him out of there. And that was a chunk of money, to say the least. So if we could raise another third, so after the show, if there's enough of you out there, we had 32 of you watching, 3 people donated. If we got a few of you, could do $10 each. Not Nicole. Nicole's already done more than her fair share.
Yeah, so we did
Jerry
get enough.
Satterley's done more than his fair share.
We did get enough to get the raincoats and rain galoshes, I guess, for Yankees family.
We got all that covered.
We got enough.
Plus I get paid tomorrow, and I'm going to be kicking in a little bit myself, even though my Social Security and disability check got reduced by $285 because now, at being 65, I'm on Medicare now, and I lost my good insurance, and I have to pay for Part B. And by the time I get done losing everything, I'm down about $285.
Yeah, we could.
So, and I'm still gonna help. So
yeah, we could use about $20 more to help cover RV's costs because we got enough to cover the boots and galoshes. We got enough for Maylili's rice, and but we only need to get about $30.
See, I can't count on that early morning donation because that's what this was today when Robert Palmer kicked us off with the $20 challenge. Right. Nobody took the challenge except for Randy Satterley, and Satterley didn't know about the challenge.
Well, Nicole.
And then he issued his own challenge, and she triple challenged herself, is what she did. So
yeah,
all right, maybe Disco will send $25 more. Maybe, being as he got talked about a lot tonight
to apologize for cheating.
Exactly. So what we'll have to do, if we can run it all together, is play the clip to where it's obvious that he cheated and that we caught him red-handed. And then my promo on him after that, and we'll just send that to him. We'll just make that one short. How's that? Or do you want to break it up into 2?
No, we'll do. That'll be
do the one. Whatever's easiest. So yeah, RV was the one. I knew somebody else needed some help, and that's the one. She said 1,000 pesos would go a long way, but if we could raise $30 total, because there's always somebody out there needing something, and that would come in handy. Yeah. So maybe Hulk Hogan will do it. I think I know who Hulk Hogan is anyway. Well, that smart ass remark he just made, wanting me to kick the bucket. My brother said he was at Honky Bucket the other day. I said, "Where's Honky Bucket?" Do you know where he meant?
No.
Cracker Barrel.
Cracker Barrel. It's kind of
made sense after I heard it. Made sense.
Yeah. So I saw that you guys lost a major corporate sponsor, or not corporate sponsor, but one of the corporate presences there in Louisville. Kentucky Fried Chicken moving out of Louisville, Kentucky.
Well, that's
Plano, Texas.
True. That's partially true. Is some of the executives are moving to Plano, Texas. The primary operations, from what was explained on the news last night, will remain here. Governor Andy Beshear is supposed to have a talk with them to try to keep them from moving to Plano, Texas, trying to figure out what their motivation is. How the fuck does Kentucky Fried Chicken go to Texas? But they said that several hundred jobs would remain here in Louisville, but some of the top upper echelon people would be going to Texas. But Andy Beshear said, "Hold the phone. We're going to have to talk about this. We're going to find out what's going on. What's the motivation? What's the quid pro quo? What's going on here?"
They're probably paying no state income tax in Texas. That gives us an 8.5% raise.
Wait a minute, y'all don't have state taxes either?
We have no state.
You in Florida?
Correct.
You in Florida always had a lot of. I've always preferred living in the states that charge the state income tax. I've lived in Florida. I wouldn't go back there if my life depended on it.
Sales tax is what they make it up.
Yeah.
I mean, we pay 8.5% sales.
Well, that's why so many wrestlers and NFL players live in Florida is the no state sales tax.
Yeah, well, except that Florida and the WWE wrestlers, they have to pay tax for where they perform. So like an NFL player, they play in Carolina, they have to pay Carolina sales tax.
Oh, is that how that works?
Tax for that week's games. So
I knew there was a shitload of wrestlers that lived in Florida, but then again, when you're buying shit, at least you're not paying the state sales tax.
The WWE wrestlers live near the Performance Center because it's a close thing there for them to when they work.
Well, like a lot of them lived here, I guess. So
I guess
no, I didn't know Texas did not have state income tax. I didn't know that.
No.
What's the reason for that? Because Florida and Texas would be the only two I know that do that, unless they're
free, Bubba. We are free.
No, there you go.
We charge higher taxes.
Well, I would say you got the worst governor, but him and DeSantis, I don't know.
It's like hold my beer, hold my Chianti.
He is a pretty racist fuck, though. I do not like him. Anybody that would put barbed wire to hope people would die trying to come here.
It's
Because if
not
you
that
get
they
caught
hope
up in
that
the
they
barbed wire,
die. It's like you just discourage them from coming. See,
well, no,
look,
Bob,
there's
you get
barbed
caught up in
wire.
barbed wire under wire. Tell me how you're going to do.
I'm going to be dead. I'm going to be.
You might not know
but,
there's any fucking barbed wire there till you get there. You don't know. It's just
there's
a
big
cruel,
signs,
fucking hateful
warning,
thing to do.
barbed wire ahead.
You know what? You know where I'll
Don't
have some.
cross.
You know where I'll have some respect for that motherfucker. Put the Statue of Liberty in the middle of the Rio Grande, and then wrap it with barbed wire. That's what I'd like to see that piece of shit do. Bring us your poor. You're unhealthy. You're sick, or whatever that thing says.
Round them up, put them in a camp somewhere.
Yeah, round them up and put them in a camp. Yeah, they're so full of shit. Donald Flowers has took up the $20 challenge and has made up the difference for what we need for Vanessa's family. So thank you, Donald. That's very kind of you. You've been very good to us. And I'm going to try to find something here to put your picture into where it does not bend. But if it doesn't go out tomorrow, because I do have other shit I got to mail tomorrow, I will make sure we get it out early next week. But you will get it. Calm down.
For your $5, Hulk Hogan. I was just talking about that.
Yeah, a little bit of help there from Hulk Hogan. There we go.
007. Secret agent
we appreciate
Hulk
that.
Hogan.
Oh, we're closing back in on 30 now. People were waiting for the Abby Phillips show to start on the CNN.
Yes, they're fleeing Abby Phillips.
Yeah, they saw Abby was on here. I'm going to take down the Danhausen. So what all did I have there? So so those of you wanted, that's what my living room furniture looks like if I uncovered it. And Oscar has the same thing. I know that because I'm the one that's been stalking her. So we got that. Now this here is me and Cena coming down the ramp at Monday Night Raw. That is Hello Kenny. There it is.
That looks like Jelly Bean's bedroom.
Bean's bedroom.
Jara's bedroom, because Jara.
Jara's. Yeah, it's Jara's room. That is me and Cena doing a question and answer session with Marty, the cameraman, in the background. And the reason me and Cena are doing a question and answer session there is because Bull Buchanan was supposed to be his partner, and Bull had to take a dump. So he's out back in a warehouse somewhere trying to find some place to go. And me and Cena are getting ready to do the main event dark with Bull. So we had to kill some time till Bull got to the ring. He taking a dump. So me and Cena pull up a chair and just do a question and answer session while we wait for Bull. So we had to kill about 10 minutes, and then Bull shows up. Thank God the cameras weren't rolling, I guess. That is a gazebo up where we take the dogs during the summertime. I'm actually behind it, but that is up there. What else we got real quick? That's my house from the front, the big castle. There it is. Chris used to live on the left-hand side there in that little castle area with those 2 windows upstairs, and I got the lower level down. Here's what I had. For those of you that want to know what my car looks like, now, can I get myself out of here? I think, I got to take AI off. Hang on. I can get myself out of this picture, I think. For those of you that wanted to see what my car, that's the wrong direction. Just go the other way. I'm jacking myself down, Bob. Down. Don't you?
Going straight to hell, Kenny.
Going straight down. I'm going down. All right, there you go. So that's my car. That's then the driveway of the person I bought it from. And that is the old that's not a bad little car for a 2004 Volvo, is it?
No, it's all right.
And I've only put 3,000 miles on it since I got it. So that is the Volvo. And let me see what else we got here real quick. Being as Donald kicked in that extra $20. That's me, Rico, and Cena. And look at Cena. That is a very young John Cena there from the year 2000. And that's coming down the ramp at Monday Night Raw. That is Biff. And everybody thinks he's eating a peanut. Bobby's not eating a peanut. What's he got?
He is
got a tater. He's got a tater is what he's got.
That's a little bit big for a peanut. So
yeah, no, I pitched some potatoes out back, and they didn't really want them there for a while. And then when they ran out of peanuts, he said, "You know what? This tater might be pretty good."
Now, was that a cooked tater or a raw tater?
That was not a cooked tater. That That's where Jenny wrote my name in the sand in not Ilo City, but yeah, hang on here. San Joaquin. That is on the beaches of San Joaquin. My name has been in the sand of San Joaquin. KB and the Moonshine Band. That's my old Lincoln Town car. Tell me you didn't know the king was in town when you saw that car rolling in. That's the same car Raylan Givens drives on Justified. The cookware, once again, there you go. Get a better look at it. That's these days that's about $2,900 a set. 29, and there's a few more pieces that go with it. It's considered a 22-piece set, but that counts lids and strainers and everything. Everything counts as a piece. Once again, that's my other car. That's what is that damn car? I forgot what that car is.
That is an Audi, right?
That's
An
the Audi. Audi, yeah, that's what that one is.
Yeah.
We didn't throw the boss badge. We haven't handed any boss badges out. I think Satterley's qualified for a boss badge.
Has he?
Does Donald have one?
I don't remember.
Donald probably has deserved a boss badge. Has Nicole got one?
I think we did do one for Nicole.
If
not,
we did.
let her. She can.
Yeah, we need to look into that. We got to get caught up on our boss badges. We haven't done that in a while. And then, of course, the old corporate BS Incorporated logo. I pay the final fees tomorrow. That's why we're trying to auction off these autographed pictures, because 150 of that money that I was supposed to use for fees, I sent every dime of it to Filipinos, and forgetting that the money in the Venmo account, that 150 of it was mine, because normally a lot of the Filipino money goes to my Venmo account. So Donald Flowers, that 150 that you thought was going to, not Donald, but Satterley, whoever bought that other picture. It ended up going to help Filipino families because I forgot. So, and that's a good corporate room there. Bob, we got to figure out a way to Photoshop our podcast right in that TV screen. Is that a hard task? Because I think I sent you that picture today. I sent you some of the backgrounds I got.
Yeah, we could maybe figure something out.
Yeah, that'd be a cool look there and make that a real popular screen. This is my new. How's that not opening? That's my new store I'm opening up right there. Boland's Nuts and Things. A lot of nuts there. And normally there's a squirrel on every stool. I don't know why that's not the case right now.
You can go Dutch there.
You could go Dutch. Yeah, you could do that. And that is a very white living room, Bob. What do you think?
I think that's where your brother lives.
Very racist living room. I don't know what the thought of that is. These, Bob,
it's just an
are preloaded.
pattern.
These are preloaded into the 360 app.
Mm.
Those are the preloads, and that is video. And I don't know why somebody would want
just showing you a pattern.
All right, what's that one? Because that's
a ghost walking around in the background.
Is that a ghost?
That's actually Chris Schmidt not bringing you pasta.
Probably so. Yeah. Oh God, he's such a hateful human being. Because there I go. I'm getting lower, Bob. I'm getting lower. So we'll just throw the old car up in the background. There we go. Good enough. So let me kick out of this. Oh, you know what? I put all that color shit in the background for a reason.
Hello, Eunice. Thank you for showing up.
Who's there? Is Eunice just show up?
Yep.
Well, I had a picture of her I was going to show, but it's not show. It says it's here, but it shows that. But I had a picture of her that she sent me when she's about 16 years old, sitting on a big stone in a highway, and I had it loaded here especially to show for her tonight. And you see what happened. So we'll go back to the very colorful, very beautiful living room with a lot of shit redistributed and replaced. Let me kick back over to the show, get out of the studio here. There's a way to do it. Yeah, this is called the Insta360 virtual camera. When I have all that background shit up, there's the regular camera, which I'm on now, and then there's the virtual camera, which does all the effects and everything. So, all right, but we've been here quite some time, and thank you, Mr. Flowers, for getting in there at the buzzer. There's Malali. Hi, everyone. Sweetie Kenneth. There you go. There you go, Sweetie Kenneth.
Sweetie Kenneth and Afterthought Bob. Yeah, there you go.
And hi, Daddy, and hello, Sir Donald Flowers, Sir Donald of Camelot. They call him down here in Florida.
Yeah.
Auntie, Jana wasn't here tonight. I didn't see. I didn't see. I
I
didn't see
think
Paul RJ tonight.
she's just shouting out everybody that normally.
Shouting out everybody. Yeah, there's a lot of people you're shouting out there, honey. I didn't see any of them tonight. We're climbing back towards 30, Bob. Should we hang here till midnight and just see who shows up?
But we do need Kenny to. We keep getting interrupted. I don't know if the StreamYard keeps cutting you off. The Filipinos that run StreamYard are cutting you off. There's sweet Becky Algier.
I did not see her. How you doing, Becky?
I think that's her first comment for the night.
Oh,
but
okay.
Anyway, we do need to get that your proposal to the Filipinos. Who was it going to be? We have said that.
Well, there's just no question about it. It's an easy